That's where you get your high RPMs at, and then as it's idling, it dies because the air that's leaked in here from somewhere, and it's a very common problem. The air that's leaked in leans the mixture out, or gives you too much air to fuel, and then what that does is eventually stops the engine. Now these up here are called castle nuts, and they're put on here as a lock nut for the nut underneath. Also what I have is these are brass washers, brass or copper. They're used on brake lines because they fit form to the nut right here, and they're like a sealer, and you can tell that this is leaking a little bit, and I'm looking for any signs of leakage just to see if I do have some leakage. And what I've noticed is back here on this nut right here, you can see that around the edge there's a little bit of corrosion, and also on the back of it right here there's a little tiny, it looks like a trail, a white trail, and I'm thinking it could be leaking there. Now if the compression is getting into the water chamber at all for some reason, then what happens is the compression will blow the radiator fluid up through these dowels. It can happen that way. And remember, with this engine, it's so big that my tolerances are so close that I can't have that. Even if I have a really small leak, like right down in here, it's going to turn into a big leak real quick. So what we're going to do is tear this head off, and I know I'm being slow. Okay? You know, when I was a young guy, I used to go talk to my dad, and he was my age, and he'd explain everything so damn slowly. And I was like, get to the fucking point. And he's like, son, at my age, we just talk this fast. And now that I'm his age, I understand completely what he means. So if I go slow, just skip this part. So we'll take the castle nuts off here. After we take this off, the spark plug, we'll take the spark plug off and check it. We'll look for any signs that the motor is not working correctly. And the motor will tell you, if you know what to look for, that you should have no leaks around your exhaust. You should have no leaks around your head gasket, which is in here, and this is the outer gasket for the fluid. And you can tell by looking around the back to see if there's any leaks. And we'll go through little by little and just see what is causing this. Now right now I'm going to take off the spark plug, and I can't do this with this in my hands. I'm going to take off the spark plug, and I'm going to take off these castle nuts. And what I suggest you do is, if you've never done this before, get yourself a video camera and video camera yourself doing it, and then also get a nice little tray to put all your bolts in, because it's easy to lose something, especially if it's sitting more than 2 or 3 days, and it's a real bitch when you have to you look for one little part and you can't find it. All right, we continue.